should finish before art. Okay, so we've been talking about Mesopotamia and how they kind of started. They were the first civilization to really start settling somewhere and living in one area and building out from there. And we have talked about how they had the ability to kind of draw and they created art and stuff like that. So we're going to look at an art piece from ancient Mesopotamia. We have pictures of it, not the actual art piece, and do an activity based off of that on Google Classroom. I wonder if I set it up to go at the right time. Okay, yeah, it's up. So I'm going to present my screen. We're going to go to Google Classroom and go from there. So in Google Classroom, under Social Studies, an assignment got posted called Standard of Matrix. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. So there's a PDF, which is the picture of the art. We don't have the actual art. So the first one is the picture, and then the second thing is a Google slide that we're going to type in. So I'm going to have the Google slide open in one tab and the art in another. I'm going to zoom in like we did yesterday. No, not I wanted zoom 100. Zoom 100 seems a bit far. Okay, well, apparently we're just going to stay this zoomed out. I don't know why it does this. Oh well, 100 works. So, are we good? We're here. Ready for? Right. So, for this, what we're going to do is look at that artwork, and it says on the slides, since each of the side of the standard, so this was like a piece of stone, right? They carved it into stone. Since each side of the standard tells a different story and is associated with a different theme, historians have given names to the different sides to show the Mesopotamian life. Side 1 shows life in war. So the theme of side 1, when we look at the first 4 images, is war. While side 2 shows life during the peace era. So good things, war and peace. And then knowing the theme on each side, we're going to explain how each image shows that theme. So we're going to start with side 1, image 1. So hopefully you have this pulled up. Should be able to click into image 1 and go down, hit enter a few times. Yeah. I'm going to open up the sides. So side 1 here is based on war. So they're going to war. And we're going to look at image 1 first, the very top image. And our goal is to just kind of describe what is happening. How does this image relate to war? What do you see in the image that tells you, oh yeah, this is probably about war? You guys have any ideas looking at image 1?
The weapons?
There's some weapons in there, right? They're holding weapons, so we can write that on there. So, well, why is it underlined? I don't want it underlined. They're holding weapons. Good. It's a sentence, so capitalize the beginning. Okay. So they're holding weapons in that picture. Is there anything else in there that kind of represents war, do you think? Anything that shows you that? Just on image 1, the very top one. You can type it in the chat if you want to type it in the chat too. Anything that you see that might describe that they're going to war.
Which drums? Can we listen to the video again?
At the end, yeah. All right. So, image 1. Anything else besides the swords and the weapons that they're holding that could tell us that maybe they're going to war? Anything else jump out at you guys? The cart and the horses is in image 2, though. We're only looking at the very top image. So save that one for the second one. So we're only looking at image number 1, the very top one so far. But I like your idea for number 2. No other ideas for image 1? Alrighty. Sounds good to me. Now, image 2, Yoshi already pointed out. I heard the meat go off. Image 2, Yoshi pointed out that there is the cart and the horses. And what else could be happening in image 2 that might point towards war? I can zoom in a little bit maybe too. Let's try. Image 2. Anything else that points towards war for you guys? The horses are running over the people. Yeah, that's not exactly good. So it looks like, yeah, that horse looks like it ran over some people. So we could type that. Horses running over people. Anything else that might point towards war? I'm going to leave this one up so you guys can type it out. So if you want to open up the pictures on your screen, that's fine. Got some people laying on the ground. Now, when you think of people laying on the ground, what are you assuming is happening to them at that point? Any thoughts on that? If these people are... Go ahead.
They're being killed?
Probably. Yoshi said that people are wearing armor too. So the people on the ground are probably dead. The people are wearing armor. There's quite a few things in that one that kind of point towards the idea of war. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a minute or two to type that stuff out.
Running over people?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so done image 1 and image 2. I'm going to scroll down so you can still see image 2, the typed for that. I'm just going to go to image 3. Now, I'm going to have you guys kind of work on these next 2 on your own because I've given you the idea of how to go about this and look at the images. So I want you guys to try image 3 and 4 on your own. We're not going to share ideas. I am grading this chart that you fill out, so I don't want to give you all of the answers and tell you guys all the answers. So for image 3, go ahead and type out what you notice in image 3 that could point towards war. And then you can also see image 4 on my screen as well. How could that give us the idea of war as well? Image 3 is kind of violent if you really look at it. So, yeah. So let's take about 3 or 4 minutes, fill in the boxes for image 3 and image 4 on side 1. Capiche? Sound good?
What did I miss?
We're filling out the chart. So in Google Classroom under Social Studies, there's an assignment called Standard of Error Matrix. We opened up the slides and we filled out image 1 and 2. So we're looking at the pictures on this. It's ancient Mesopotamian art. We're looking at these pictures and describing how these images can point towards war, like they're about to go to war. Okay, so we're filling out box 3 and 4.
Miss Jones, can you go up?
To the, in which part? Which one?
Number 1.
Like, do you want to see the pictures or the type?
The type.
Here's number 1 and 2. I'm just going to check the groups quick. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys maybe 3 or 4 more minutes just to finish up. If you're typing for image 1 and 2, you finish typing those. And then you'd also need to fill out for image 3 and 4 for side 1. Okay, why do you feel like these images are pointing towards war or depicting a war? Like they tried to draw the war. The more I say that word, the less it feels like a real word. Once you've finished up with all 4, so you've written down images 1 and 2, and then you filled out the boxes for 3 and 4 as well, just type done in the chat so I know kind of where we're at and who needs more time and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down just a little bit. And you guys should be working on image 3 and image 4. Okay. Hey, as you finish up with all 4 images, 1, 2, 3, and 4, just let me know, type it in the chat, and then we'll move on to side 2. But I don't want to take too much time because we do have art coming up pretty soon.
I'm already in art.
Well, I would prefer it if you were only in one meeting at a time, but all right. It should be letting you type. Make sure you double click into the boxes. You can't just click once. You have to double click. And I'm sorry it keeps kicking you out, Yoshi. We'll get you a new computer. I have to talk to tech. I'm sorry, it's not your fault. It's your computer's fault. For those of you that are done with the 1, 2, 3, and 4, there is one last part of that we need to do, and it says in one word, I think the theme, so the overall.
What's 3?
What say that again?
What's 3?
3? It's the same thing as 4. How does the image show you that war is happening? So you're doing these 2 on your own. I'm not gonna give you guys any answers to 3 and 4. Okay. So after you do 3 and 4, just one word. I think the theme of this scene is blank. So what is the overall theme that is happening? What's the message that is being shown? And this is your own answer, so I'm gonna write that. Okay, your own answer goes there. I'll be giving you that one. Okay. If you're not done, you might have to finish this up after. Or if you're keeping up pretty well, awesome. Let's look at side 2. So I'm going to scroll up to side 2, image 1. And we're going to go look at side 2. Now, if we remember from the first part, side 2 is showing images of peace. So we need to describe how image 1 is showing us that maybe there's peace among people. Do we have any ideas? I'll do number 1 with you, but I'm going to have you guys do the rest on your own. So any ideas about number 1? How could this be showing peace?
The cups in their hands.
The cups? Yeah, who do these two people kind of look like they might be? Radford says that they're sharing. That's good too.
They're umpires or something like that.
Emperor.
Call them.
Umpire is baseball.
I know, I'm sorry. I get confused with words.
So it looks like there are leaders, right? They're leaders of some tribes, maybe. I don't know exactly what they called their groups of people. So leaders seem to be sharing things, which is a big sign of peace, right? They seem to be sharing stuff between them. Okay. I'll give you a second to write that one down.
You're like just waiting.
It won't let me type. It won't let me type.
If it's not letting you type, make sure you double click in it. There's no reason why it shouldn't let you type. Maybe it's just lagging a little as well. I don't know. And sorry, Mr. Hernandez popped his head in, so I was talking to him. Okay, I'm gonna leave this part up so you can still see number 1, but in from here, I want you guys to do 2, 3, and 4 on your own. So again, how does this image?
This isn't fair.
What isn't fair?
Nothing.
Doing things on your own?
No. I
Okay.
was talking about something else.
Okay. So you guys are gonna tell me how image 2, 3, and 4 show peace. You might have to pull it up on your screen. But what in the images are going to show you that the people in the images are at peace, or it's peaceful, things along those lines. So there's a couple of different things in image 2 you can talk about, image 3, and image 4. How could those be showing peace among the people in ancient times? So I'm sorry, Yoshi. I can't talk slower. I don't talk slow in general. So just fill out image 2, 3, and 4 on your own. Does everybody have image 1 done for both? So I can scroll down to 2 and 3 for you guys to look at. Okay, I'm going to scroll down a little bit here. So image 3, is again, how does
No.
this image show peace? Again, image 3 is on your own. Okay, sorry. Got a call from the office. So you're working on image 2, 3, and 4. Basically, you're filling out the rest of the chart on your own. How do these images show peace? Or if you're still on side 1, how do they show war? And then you're answering that question on the bottom for both. The theme of the images are blank. Oh, we're getting like 8 Yoshis again. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down from image 2, so we won't be able to see that type anymore. And then I'm gonna type real quick for image 4, the question, still the same one. How does this image show peace? Give me a couple of reasons. If you're done with all 4, there's that one question at the bottom in red that you need to fill out as well. Just one word to tell me what the, what's it called? Images, the theme of the images are. And once you have this whole chart filled out, if you finish it all up, you can turn it in. And I will be grading it later, not today, but later. Then you guys have art in about 15 minutes. So our goal today was to finish this up. So if you have finished it and you turn it in, you're all good to go.
When we're done, what do we do?
Just turn it in. So if you have to go back to Google Classroom, you can turn it in there. All we're doing today is this chart. So if you're done, you can head out and just remember that you have art in about 15 minutes.
Bye, Miss Jones.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Oh, wait. Tomorrow we have class earlier. Remember, don't forget that. Class is at
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yeah. Class is at 8 for social study. Not social studies. ELA. 9 for, I don't remember. Just come at 8 and then I'll tell you the rest of the schedule. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. So for the rest of you guys as well, just finish up that chart. When you're done, you can head out and start going to art.